Have you ever dreamed of creating animated stories, but thought you needed expensive software or years of training? 2 weeks ago, I challenged myself. Could I transform my childhood imagination into a full animated short using only free AI tools with zero animation skills and zero budget? The results? Mind-blowing. I created this in under an hour. Let me know in the comments. What's your biggest frustration with creating videos right now? Because today, I'm sharing my exact system that transformed my content creation process overnight. And wait until you see what happens at 3:45. It literally had me in tears. Setting the scene. A few weeks ago, I hit a creative wall. I was drowning in editing software, spending hours creating content that barely got any views. Have you ever felt like you're putting in maximum effort for minimum results? That feeling crushed me. I remember staring at my screen at 2 a.m., watching that processing bar crawl along, thinking, there has to be a better way. So I went on a mission. I tested every free AI video generator I could find, the good, the bad, and the downright useless. But what I discovered wasn't just one perfect tool. It was the perfect combination of 5 free tools that unlocked something magical: the journey. 5 emotional shifts. Shift 1, the prompt that changed everything. When I first opened ChatGPT, I used to write lazy prompts like, write a script for kids. The results? Boring, predictable, forgettable. Then came the breakthrough. I wrote this instead. Write a Pixar-style short story for kids in 5 30-second scenes about a little girl named Lily who discovers a golden flower in a jungle safari. Difference was night and day. The more specific I got, the more cinematic and meaningful the output became. This wasn't just AI writing a story. It was my story, with my details, my tone, and my emotions woven in. That's when I realized, your prompt is your direction. The clearer you are, the closer the AI gets to reading your mind. Takeaway: next time you prompt ChatGPT, treat it like a director on set. Every word you give it helps shape the final masterpiece. What's the most specific or powerful prompt you've ever written? Drop it below. Let's share and steal each other's best formulas. Shift 2, character creation. That actually works. Ever tried generating a character and ended up with something that looked like it came out of a horror movie? Yeah, same. But here's the formula I now swear by for stunning, consistent AI. Characters' physical traits: age, eyes, hairstyle, clothing, emotion. Curious, joyful, scared, brave. Art style: 3D Pixar, Studio Ghibli, claymation scene setting, jungle, cave, bedroom. Starry night, here's the prompt I used for Lily. Describe Lily as a 3D Pixar-style girl with big expressive eyes, an adventurous spirit, a safari outfit, and a charming smile in a lush jungle. Then I pasted it into ImageFX. And what came out? 4 flawless versions of Lily that matched exactly what I had in mind. But the real hack? Seed numbers. Once I locked the seed after getting the perfect Lily, every variation stayed consistent, across scenes, angles, and even moods. It felt like I had my own animation studio, with a reusable character model that was 100% mine. If you've ever had an AI image go hilariously wrong, I dare you. Share your funniest fail in the comments. Shift 3, from image to life. Free tools. That Animate Lily was looking great, but she was still stuck. Until I found Hilo AI, a completely free tool that takes your static character images and turns them into beautifully animated clips. I typed, tracking shot of a girl walking out of her bedroom looking around curiously, then smiling. And there she was, walking, moving, alive. The difference from other tools? Most free AI animators gave me jerky arms and glitchy faces. But with Hilo, Lily walked like she was part of a real movie. One catch though, every animation costs 30 credits. But here's the cheat code. Log in daily for 100 free credits. Write tight, purposeful prompts. Use seed-locked consistent characters to avoid multiple drafts. This turned my jungle story into a living world, without spending a dime. Imagine animating your pet, or a superhero version of yourself. What would you bring to life? Shift 4, the audio that made me. Cry a beautiful animation is only halfway to magic. The rest comes through sound. Let's talk voice, music, and effects. First, I gave Lily a voice using ttsfree.com, a site that lets you adjust pitch and speed. I took a robotic-sounding voice, raised the pitch by 20%, sped it up 10%, and boom, she sounded like a 6-year-old filled with wonder. Then came the music. I used CapCut's royalty-free music library and searched emotional children's adventure. Every scene had a theme: wonder, suspense, joy. And each sound matched the emotional beat. And don't overlook sound effects. Most people do. But when Lily met the monkey, I added footsteps, jungle birds, monkey giggles, and when she saw the golden flower, that magical sparkle sound made it unforgettable. Sound design isn't extra polish, it's emotional glue. What sound effect from a movie still gives you chills? Let's nerd out in the comments. Shift 5. The secret formula. For retention and impact now, I had a full animation, voice, music, effects, but would anyone care enough to watch it? This is where the psychology of storytelling hit me like a train. I studied the viewer retention tactics used by top creators and built these 4 hooks into Lily's journey. A mysterious object in the first 5 seconds. The glowing flower, a lovable sidekick introduced midway, Manny the monkey, a visual payoff near the end, she finds the flower, an emotional ending where imagination becomes reality. That's what psychologists call an open loop. You open curiosity gaps, then close them one by one, pulling the viewer forward. When I tested 2 versions, one with these hooks and one without, the hooked version had a 78% higher retention rate. So here's the new storytelling. Rule: don't just make content, make people care. What's the last video you watched all the way through? And what made you stay? The big payoff now. Let me show you the complete video I created using just these 5 free AI tools in under an hour. Incredible, right? And the best part, $0 spent. But here's the most powerful realization. This isn't just about creating cute animations. This system works for any content. Product demonstrations, educational explainers, travel highlights, cooking tutorials, fashion showcases. The possibilities are literally endless. Have you ever created something with AI that surprised you with how good it turned out?
Share your success story. Final tools and tips. Before we wrap up, let me give you 3 quick bonus tips that will put your videos in the top 1%. Consistency is key. Use the same character design across multiple videos to build recognition. Viewers.
Connect with familiar characters. Emotional transitions. Between scenes, use transitions that match the emotional shift, like a swirl transition for using imagination, or a flash for excitement. Call to action placement. Instead of just ending with subscribe, place your main CTA right after your most valuable tip, around 60% through the video, when viewer trust is highest. Which of these 3 tips will you implement first? Comment 1, 2, or 3. The emotional ending. You know what amazes me the most about all this? Just 2 years ago, creating something like this would have required thousands of dollars and a team of professionals. Today, it's available to anyone with an internet connection. We're living in the greatest creative revolution in human history, where your imagination is the only real limitation. So here's my challenge to you. Take just 1 hour today. Just 1 hour. Try this workflow and create something that expresses your unique vision, because the world needs your stories, your perspective, your creativity, and now there's nothing stopping you from sharing it. Next week, I'll show you how one single psychological trick helped my video hit 2 million views in 48 hours. And it has nothing to do with thumbnails or hashtags. Trust me, you won't see this one coming. You won't want to miss it. Hit subscribe so you're the first to know when it drops. You don't need permission to start, just a free tool, a wild idea, and the courage to try. See you in the next one.